Welcome back to Free Football. I'm Free. Let's talk football. Football starts tonight.
Oh, we're finally here. Yes.
All right, here's the deal. Every Thursday, I'm planning on coming in, making a video, and doing game picks for the whole week. Goal is to do 272 picks every regular season game against the spread. For all my fellow gamblers out there, we'll see how we do with some of these picks. Hopefully, if we do well enough, we can make some extra spending cash. All right, I'm just going to jump in with the first game of the year. The two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs welcome in the Baltimore Ravens, and the Chiefs are favored by 3 points at home. I don't usually like ever picking against the defending champs on opening night. Give me the Chiefs -3. Packers and Eagles play in Sao Paulo, Brazil tomorrow night. Eagles are favored by 2.5, but I do like the Packers as 2.5 point dogs. Game one, new coordinators for the Eagles. Yes, I do have the Eagles going farther in the season. I just kind of feel like the continuity is going to help the Packers here in the first week. Give me them as underdogs. First game on the Sunday slate, Tennessee heading to Chicago for the new era of the Bears at 1 o'clock on Sunday. That's a lot of points. It feels like a trendy pick to go with Chicago because they're the new it team, but give me Tennessee on the road +4.5. This one's rather easy for me. Really big fan of the defensive moves the Titans have made, and I think Caleb Williams is going to take a minute to get adjusted in his first NFL game. Falcons hosting the Steelers. Falcons favored by 3.5. I mean, have you seen the Pittsburgh Steelers play football in the preseason? I mean, you saw the Falcons video, big vibes in the Falcons, easy 3.5 for me. Yes, give me the Falcons as home favorites. Dolphins hosting the Jaguars. Dolphins favored by 3.5 at home. Feels like it's going to be a close game. Give me the Jags +3.5. Apparently, this next line has moved from the last time I saw it. Cincinnati is hosting New England. Cincinnati is favored by 7.5 points at home. When I was looking at this a couple nights ago, the Bengals were favored by 9.5. I was comfortable taking them at 9.5. I'm definitely comfortable taking them at 7.5 point favorites against the Patriots. Texans at the Colts. Texans are the first road favorites here at 2.5. I have high hopes for the Texans this year. Give me them at 2.5 easily. Giants hosting the Vikings. Vikings are 1.5 point favorites on the road. Vikings have had kind of a tumultuous offseason. I don't really understand this one. The battle of a couple of underwhelming teams for sure, but give me the home dog in the Giants +1.5. Saints hosting the Panthers. Saints 3.5 point favorites at home. This is one that I'm not very confident in, but I am settling on the Saints -3.5. There is something telling me that Dave Canales and gang could completely turn this around and make everybody look stupid and come in and beat a Saints team that had a really underwhelming offseason. But I guess I'm going to trust in the Saints defense and giving Bryce Young some trouble in a somewhat hostile environment. Buffalo Bills hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals are 6.5 point dogs on the road. This is another one I debated on for a while, but this feels like too many points. I think Kyler Murray and the gang are going to keep it close. Give me Arizona +6.5. Chargers hosting the Raiders in a divisional matchup in the 4 o'clock block. Chargers favored by 3. That's a pretty easy one for me. Give me the Chargers at home in Jim Harbaugh's debut game with the Bolts. Seattle hosting Denver. Seattle favored by 5.5. This is another one I really feel like could go either way. I'm going to trust that new offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb and the Seahawks have a plan. I do have a feeling Sean Payton and the gang could keep it close for sure. Again, this one's really close. Not so confident in this one, but give me the Seahawks at home with the 12s. Browns hosting the Cowboys. Browns are 2.5 point favorites. Definitely a little more confident in this one before the CeeDee Lamb deal, but it seems like CeeDee will be back. Even so, the Browns defense was tremendous last year, especially at home. I will take the Browns -2.5. Commanders traveling to Tampa Bay. Commanders are 3.5 point dogs. I like the surprise pick here. Give me the Commanders +3.5. Rams at the Lions on Sunday Night Football. Lions are favored by 3.5 at home. I do like the Lions to win this game straight up. However, I do think it's going to be close. It was a 1 point game in the playoffs. Give me the Rams +3.5. And then here we go again. New York Jets on Monday Night Football Week 1. Aaron Rodgers, please don't carry an American flag out. He won't. He's on the road. They go to San Francisco, and the Jets are 4.5 point dogs. I have a feeling this is going to be one of the most determined Aaron Rodgers we've ever seen. Apparently everyone is newly paid on the Niners, so I get that vibes are going to be high there. Prime time on Monday night. I just have a feeling on this one. Give me the Jets +4.5. So we're pretty evenly split here. We got 8 dogs and 8 favorites that we're taking. Week 1 can definitely be a little wonky. I do tend to like unders on week 1. Defenses seem to have an upper hand on the offenses, especially early in the season. I don't know how many of these I'm going to be taking myself, but I am more of a props guy. Usually I do those on like Sunday mornings though. If I find a way to incorporate some props throughout the season, I'll definitely do that and add some bonus bets here. We'll be back next week to review how we did. Happy start of the NFL season. It's going to be a great 2024 season. Hope you stick around for more content coming out all throughout the season. And that's all for free football. Take care.